It's time for Fan Friday! What a yawn, Memphis. That was awesome. Rebecca says, in honor of Valentine's Day, happy Valentine's Day, by the way, you guys, what ways do you think each of the girls show you that they love you? Please include sweet Shiloh. Let's start with Oakley, because she's the oldest. I think that Oakley shows her love for us, I don't know, by being comfortable around us. You know, she doesn't like to let a lot of people touch her, but she's usually pretty good with us, and I think that shows that not only that she trusts us, but that she does have love for us and a special place for us in that big heart of yours. In that big heart of yours. Yes, you do. You're such a good girl. I love you, Oakley. Now we'll go to Shelby. How does Shelby show that she loves us? Shelby likes to, when I'm sitting over here on the couch working, Shelby will steal my seat. If I get up and move, she'll actually like curl up in my seat right there. And then when I go to lay down, instead of moving, she'll kind of just flip over so she's still touching me. And she will actually fall asleep there, and as long as I'm sitting there, she won't move. And I think that's one of her ways to remind me that she loves me. And she likes to talk. And she likes to lean. See, she's leaning into me right now. She definitely likes to lean on you. I love you, Shelby. And now on to Memphis. Memphis probably shows she loves us by giving hugs, which one of these days I'll have to get really good on camera. I don't know if I can get her to do it right now, but let's try. Memphis, come here. Come here, Memphis, come here. Oh, yeah, it's kind of hard to get on camera. But she leans right into you and just doesn't, she's pushing me over. All you guys see is Memphis fur. She loves to just, there you kind of, oh, there you can kind of see her. She loves to give hugs. And she loves to do that as soon as we get home from work. You have to give Memphis her hug, or else she is not happy. Hey, oh, there she goes. Flipping right over. That's how Memphis gives hugs. I love you, Memphis. That is definitely how she shows her love. Butt up in the air, face in my lap. And as for Shiloh, how did Shiloh show that she loved us? Shiloh showed that she loved us by just being a trooper every day of her life. That dog had a rough life and was sick quite a bit, but she never seemed to fail to always just be her cuddly little self and just her whole sweet personality. You could just tell from the day we brought her home that she was so happy that we saved her. So I think Shiloh showed us that she loved us every single day, just in her little sweet things. Her little sweet temperament. She sure did. I wish you'd have got to meet her, Memphis. You'd have loved her. Love you, Shiloh. Miss you. She's over there in the cabinet. Her urn is in the cabinet over there. Lizzie wants to know, what kind of food do your dogs eat? I think we've answered this a few times. All the girls are on Dr. Tim's Kinesis. It's an all life stages food made by a company right here in Michigan. Amy says, one of my dogs has really long fur between his toes, and I'm kind of scared to cut it myself. Can you show which part can be trimmed and which part should be left alone? Let's see if I can do that. Since Shelby is usually the best at letting me touch her feet, we'll show you with Shelby's feet. Here's the Shelby feet. You can see the cute fur coming out of her feet. In the wintertime, I don't know if you can actually see the length on that, but in the wintertime, that's about how long I leave it, because it protects their feet from the snow so they don't get super cold. You can't leave yet. We're looking at your feet, okay? To trim it, can I see your foot? Well, you can't hide. Okay, there. To trim it, I would only trim the little bits that are sticking out. And what you can do is you can take your scissors, kind of hold the fur like this, and only trim the part that actually sticks past your fingers. See, if you take it and you put your fingers together, Shelby, you're not helping. See the part that's sticking past my fingers? That's the only part you should trim, because that's going to leave enough protection on their feet. And by doing this and then cutting, I have the camera in my hand so it's hard to do, cutting just what's showing, you're not going to chance cutting their feet. So I hope that helps you guys in knowing how much fur you should cut off and how to do it. If you only cut that much off, they'll still have protection from, you know, the snow and stuff like that from building up in their feet. What are you doing, crazy girl? What are you doing? Tommy says, have your girls ever fought to establish pack order in the house? Not really. Jamie and I try to be the top dogs in the house so that these dogs don't try to be top dog. I don't think we've ever really had any, we haven't had any pack fights. We've never really had any fights. We've had some words exchanged. Well, when Memphis was little, she had some words exchanged with Oakley because she got in Oakley's face. And Oakley and Shelby had words exchanged probably the second day we had her. But other than that, they've all been pretty good. Shelby the Antler Hoarder. Noelle wants to know, do you use any special trails to go dog sledding? How do you pick a good spot to go? This is an awesome question. We use trails that are already packed. Like, a lot of times we use the snowmobile trails, or we use roads, back roads that aren't traveled very often, but are traveled enough so that the snow is nice and packed on them. Those are usually the best trails to go on, because if you try to go on trails that nobody's been on, and the snow is really thick, it's a lot harder for the dogs to get the sleds through the snow when you're using such a small team. So we always try to look for a good packed trail. Fabian wants to know, how do you feel about dogs at pet stores? Puppy mill dogs. Don't get a dog from a pet store. Just don't do it. Not a good idea. You don't need to be supporting the puppy mills. All they do is make sick dogs, like Shiloh was. Courtney says, how long did it take for your pups to adjust? My older husky is very possessive of her toys. Even when I buy them each one, she wants both. Yeah, our dogs still do that. Whenever we get toys, Shelby wants them all, and then eventually she'll let Memphis have one. Or Memphis wants them all, and Memphis will try to keep them all from Shelby. Our dogs have always done that. Even before Memphis, Shelby always had to have all the toys. Hence why a second ago she has all the antlers and that toy. That toy is also Shelby's. See? She just had to check and make sure that was still yours, huh? Valen says, other than seeing her dad on TV the other day, has Memphis ever gotten to see her dad in person after she moved and lived with you guys? No, Memphis has never got to see her dad, and her dad actually wasn't at the kennel where we got her from. He's owned by a different kennel than the one where we got Memphis. But we did meet Memphis's mom, who I'd actually met before we'd even gotten her. And for those of you that don't know and may have missed it, Memphis's dad was on the Westminster Kennel Club Dog Show. He was on TV the other night. He took Best in Breed for the Siberian Husky. And he was trying to get Best in Group, but he didn't win. But he took Best in Breed, so of all the Siberian Huskies that I got entered at Westminster, Memphis's dad took Best in Breed. His name is Fizzy. We got some mail. We got some mail. Where's Memphis? Memphis, it's mail time! We got a Valentine from Mike, Holly, Nala, Boo, Timber, and Chip. Those are adorable. We should have done a Valentine's card exchange. I'll have to write that down for next year. We got some drawings from Tiffany, and Tiffany wants to know if our dogs have ever been covered in something. Memphis was covered in sap once as a puppy. She got into the pine tree in the backyard and got covered in sap. Those are such cute drawings. And a cool coloring. They look just like you guys. Yeah, Memphis was covered in sap once. Shelby had a lot of sap on her at one time, too. That's why we got rid of that tree. Yeah, that's why. And we got a letter from Brian, and Brian had a couple questions. One of them was, do you think Oakley will be okay to run? Yeah, she'll be okay. We talked to the vet, and she's good for running short distances. We don't run her a lot, but we run her a little, and she does enjoy it. And another question was, do you think you will ever come to Ohio? In September, we'll be down in Ohio for a YouTube gathering at Cedar Point. We were there last year for one, too. So yeah, we will be. We got a beautiful card and this awesome photo from Hal, Debbie, and Miko. And they want to know, when you got Memphis, did Oakley or Shelby get jealous? And did you do anything to avoid this happening? I think it's inevitable that when you add a new dog to your pack that somebody's going to get jealous. We just tried to make sure that we treated all of them equally, made sure they always each got a toy and they always each got a treat, and they kind of have fallen into place since then. I don't think any of them gets treated any more special than the rest, and I don't think they're too jealous anymore. And we got a letter from Chandler, and Chandler wants to know, how long have you had each of your dogs? We've had Oakley since, 2012, so almost 2 years. We've had Shelby since 2007, and of course we just got Memphis last year in May. So Shelby, we've had the longest out of all the dogs that are here, even though she's not the oldest. Chandler also wants to know, how did you end up getting Memphis? I guess we were just in the right place at the right time, talked to the right people. We got really lucky to actually be able to get her. And they also want to know, how much food do you feed each of your dogs? They get between 1.5 and 2 cups of food a day, just depending on how active we are with them. And we got a letter from Jacqueline, who actually wrote this letter as an assignment for her business class. It says she's in 8th grade and an honor student. That is awesome. One of the questions she had was, what is each of the dogs' birthdays? I know some of you are new, so you don't know this. Oakley's birthday, we pretty much guessed, but we think it's about May 8th. That's usually when we celebrate it. Memphis's birthday is April the 4th, and Shelby's is August the 8th. That's all we have for Fan Friday today, you guys. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. We hope you have an awesome Valentine's Day. If you haven't done so, if you go back and look at Monday's video, we did put up a treat video. Seems like a lot of you may have missed it. I even had somebody message me yesterday, ask if we were still going to do a Valentine's Day treat video. So it is up. It is on our channel. If you just go to youtube.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs and click videos, it should be the 3rd video back from this one. Or go to our Facebook page. I think I've posted it there a couple times too. Really, we're going to wrestle now? Now we're going to wrestle? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Oh, one more announcement. If you guys aren't already on our Facebook page, which the majority of you are, it's facebook.com/GoneToTheSnowDogs. We just reached 300,000 likes on Facebook. Now, if only we could transfer all those people and have them watching our videos, our community on YouTube would be gigantic. But our little snow dog community is definitely growing. We're going to have to come up with a name for you guys. My friend over at youtube.com/DanKSharp gave me an idea that I'm not quite going to share yet. Going to have to work with it. We'll see. But if you guys have any suggestions of what we think we should call you, you know, like Philip DeFranco calls his viewers the nation, and Toby Turner calls his the audience, what do you think we should call you guys? If you come up with something, let us know. Thanks for watching. Thanks for subscribing. Stay positive. Dream big. And we'll see you soon. Goodbye. Roll over so